Number 11, what is your USP? Now, most of you heard this before, your unique selling proposition. That needs to be only 3 sentences long, okay, at the max. It needs to be at the top third of the homepage. Now, you know, when you click on someone's website, whether using your desktop, your iPhone, your iPad, that the top third is what pops into your face. If you don't see what you want to see in that section of what makes that dealership better, unique, or different from the others, you're gone. They need to know immediately why should they buy from you, and not how long you've been in business. You know, like a slogan, we've been in business since 1912 or 1943. Wonderful. That means you're solid, but that's not a reason to buy from you. Okay? That's a yawn. It's a stability issue that's good when I'm finally dealing with you, that know you, maybe hopefully you'll be here to stay. But the reason I'm going to buy from you is that you've been here so long? No, I'm sorry, that doesn't work that way. And don't use something like home with the best deal or something to that effect. That's what every dealer says. That does not make you unique or different. Everyone says, we're going to give you the best deal. When for the first 25 years, we only did direct mail, and last 15 years, email along with it. Last few years, we've added digital, so we're now a complete digital and analog marketing company. However, when we only did mail, our slogan, as you can see here if you're watching this webinar, is why mail wrong when you can mail right. And I can't tell you how many of my customers have repeated that back to me. The other day, I called a guy I hadn't talked to in probably 6-8 months. And instead of answering the phone, hello, he saw it was me. He goes, why mail wrong when you can mail right? I mean, I almost fell off my chair. It was hysterical. But they'll call up and say, hey, I don't want to mail wrong. I want to mail right. And something to that effect. But that sticks. It's stuck. And that says it all. Because if you are doing mail, why would you do it wrong when you can do it right? Okay? Now, one of the best dealer slogans I've ever heard of, I did not see it, I was told about it, but I think it's phenomenal, is their ad is our ad. Bring it in, we'll beat or match it. That, if you popped onto somebody's homepage and that was there or something to that effect, that's got impact, okay? And even if you're talking to another dealer, that will make you think twice about, maybe we need to talk to these guys too. So whatever it is you come up with needs to be something that compels people to want to do business with you. Number 12, Google Chrome. Google has now announced there's all kinds of things going to be happening coming down the pike with privacy issues. You know, it's a big deal on the internet. The changes are coming in 21 or 22. We don't know exactly because they don't know. They're still discombobulated with it, but they know they're going to do something. They have 71% of the browser market and climbing. That means desktop, iPhones, Androids, iPads, tablets. It's Google with almost 75% of the market. So if they decide to do something or not do something or prohibit you from doing something, you need to be aware of it. It's possible, and they're talking about this, that no third-party cookies will be sent when you're using their browser, which without the consumer accepting the cookie disclaimer, which in the UK is mandatory. In the United States, it is not. However, more and more websites are using it, And on a dealer website, if it pops up, it's not a big deal because if they want to see your inventory, they're going to click that. The problem is if they don't allow third-party cookies like Facebook, Google Analytics, banner ads, and more, a lot of what you're doing or have been doing is not going to work. And this could cripple your online sales if they enact this no third-party cookie policy and you don't react to it correctly and swiftly. So right now we have no idea what's going to be happening with it, but keep your eyes open to any news about it. 13, your website provider. Most providers are forced on the dealer by their manufacturer. And I'm probably not telling you something you don't already know. They gave you a couple of choices and said, in order to have uniformity, these are the website developer designers you have to use, which it may look nice and great for the manufacturer, but that makes a lot of them service thousands of dealerships. And when you're servicing thousands of anybody, there's very little incentive to give great service. And if they can't make the changes you want quickly and correctly, I would go somewhere else. And the reason I say that, if you can, is I have, because of what we do, part of our services deal with websites. And when we ask to have something put on a website for our customer, the dealer, I've had it take up to 2 weeks for a 5-minute change and 7 phone calls, me calling, the dealer calling, the general manager calling. I mean, you shouldn't have to go through that to get something changed or fixed or altered. And I've had other website companies where you ask for something done and a couple hours later, it's finished, it's done. So if you can't get the people that you deal with to make changes quickly and correctly, get someone else. And always trust, but verify their work. Remember, we talked about those emails not working on that one customer's website. I'm sure he trusted they did everything correctly. Unfortunately, by not verifying, his emails don't work when someone clicks on them. Number 14, once a month, take, I don't know whether it's a Sunday, a Saturday, take some time out for yourself, have a cup of coffee or whatever, sit down with your laptop or your wherever you want to be, and go through your website. You want to make sure everything works. Check all the links. All the photos are correct. When you click on a photo, does it go to the correct vehicle? I'm sure you've seen it because I have. You click on a vehicle and it goes to something else. And you go, wait a minute, they don't match. Okay? Make sure everything works the way it's supposed to. Check the flow. It must be easy and intuitive for the customer to be there. Again, you have to remember, this is an experience. And if you don't make the experience for the customer seamless and enjoyable, they're going to leave. You know, people are going shopping on your website. And when people go shopping, a lot of people enjoy it. Make it a great experience so people want to buy from you. And if a customer finds something they click on, it doesn't work, chances are they're going to leave your site. And you don't want that to happen. Number 15, independent stealth pixel capture. You pay a lot of money to drive web traffic, regardless of what you use. You're driving traffic to your website, which is the whole reason you're listening to this in the first place. Less than 5% of your visitors fill out a contact us form or that messenger bot. A stealth pixel can usually capture 40 to 60% of your visitors' info. And what I mean by that is their name, address, email for many, vehicle, the dwelling type, their gender, and more. You want to know more about that? Ask us. Hey, with all this great info we're giving you, we had to do a plug for ourselves too. I hope this has helped you. You have to make this entire web experience intuitive and easy. Make sure it flows. If any of these critical errors we covered here are not corrected, it will cause your potential customers to be turned off by you and leave. Get all of these right, and you'll have a greater chance of making a sale. Get them wrong, and they'll leave you faster than you can say click. It's your choice. Ignore them, and they can cost you millions. Fix them all, and you can make millions more. You want any more info? If you'd like any additional information on how to drive traffic and keep better buying traffic coming to your dealership, you can go to mail-rite.com, which is mail-rite.com. You can email me at david@mail-rite.com. You can call or text us at 866-519-1515. And for those of you that are on this and that receive my emails, know that my contact info is always on my emails. Again, I want to thank everyone for coming, and we will have a new webinar next month, so stay tuned. Again, thank you very much, and have a great day.